Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. And today I have for us a Breitling Navitimer. This is the 46mm edition. And admittedly, I did not realize this was actually a limited edition until I took the wrapper off the case that we wrap these watches in and saw that it is numbered 1 of 300, limited edition 1 of 300. So interestingly enough, I did not see anything on the Breitling site indicating limited edition. I did see country exclusive. So I guess maybe these are only 300 in the US since I have one here in my hands. But I got to tell you, the reason I pulled it out of our case today is I absolutely love this gray, I'll call it an anthracite dial with the 18 karat bezel here, which I think really looks great. You have the gold hour markers too, as well as the hands on this. So without further ado, this is the 46mm version. So I don't want to hear that I don't feature larger watches on the channel. I do have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. I'll throw this on wrist here in a second, but wanted to make sure that some of the larger wristed folks who may view the channel appreciate the fact that I will show larger watches that look a little bit larger on my own wrist, and I still want to make sure I'm getting everything or getting something for everybody. So 45.4 millimeters is what I measured above the crown and diagonally across. So about 45.5 is actually what I came up with. And I got the exact same 45.4 when I measured just across the bezel. So really I'm measuring the bezel at the same time, whether it be above the crown or just straight across 3 and 9. And that's because the bezel overhangs the case a little bit. So a little smaller than the 46 millimeters that's listed. I did measure the crystal from the outer edge of the crystal at 3 to 9 at 42.1 millimeters, so about a 42mm crystal on this model. 13.9 millimeters thick, 51.3 millimeters lug tip to lug tip. We have a 24mm lug width that tapers down to 20 millimeters at the signed. You have a Breitling, looks like a Tang clasp, but we do have push button deployment here. So again, I am a fan of the way Breitling does their deployments. Let me just shut this for you quick. We do have an exhibition case back featuring the Breitling B01 in-house chronograph movement. 70 hours of power reserve on this movement. We do have a signed non-screw down crown, 30 meters of water resistance. And I weighed this on this strap. You have a really nice black strap here, black alligator with the white stitching, contrasting stitching. I think matches this watch well, or pairs with this watch well. 118.5 grams is what I came up with. Retail on this model, $11,900. Again, limited edition, and you have an 18 karat gold bezel. Take a look at the chrono. I like the touch of red as well on your slide rule numbers, as well as your chrono seconds hand here. Still have your date here down at 6 o'clock, kind of hidden within that sub dial at 6 o'clock. 30-minute counter at 3, 12-hour counter at 6, and you're constantly running seconds hand over there at the 9 o'clock position. So overall, again, I just think it's an aesthetically pleasing watch. I'll throw it on again, 6 3/4 inch wrist. Going to be a little bit larger than something I probably comfortably wear. However, want to make sure I get a wrist shot for folks for perspective. And let me hit the lights for you quick. As always, if there's anything I can do for you, anything at all, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com. Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you in the next video.